What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Brent Watches Babylon 5 for the very first time. Today, I am watching the penultimate episode of Season 2. This episode is called Comes the Inquisitor. I do believe I predicted that this episode was going to have something to do with Londo mounting a defense against a new Centauri representative. That's the Inquisitor. And Jakar is there living in exile on the station, and he's going to kind of start mounting a defense. Jeff said something that is so totally stupid. He thinks Anna is going to come back like a Morden, and she's going to come after Sheridan, his dead wife. Now that I think about it, was Anna the name of the wife or the sister? Hey, you know what? A bunch of you guys are responding down below. You're commenting down below, letting me know exactly what her name was. And that's what I want you guys to do. Comment down below. Talk to me. I would love to talk back with you guys. While you're here, please like, subscribe, help us just to keep this train rolling. I'm excited to wrap up Season 2. And so without further ado, that rhymed. Let's watch Comes the Inquisitor.
Does anyone here truly believe the Centauri will stop now that they've seized our territory?
Jakar's not exactly keeping low, is he? Uh-oh. There's Veer. Oh, he's got a shifty look. Is he up to something? Let's find out what's going on there.
Is there something wrong?
You, perhaps. We have sent for an Inquisitor.
A Vorlon Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. How will I know who it is?
You will know if you survive.
That doesn't sound good. Okay, so the Inquisitor is not Centauri. Kosh has sent for an Inquisitor for Delenn. Why does Kosh suddenly not trust Delenn? What does he need to be sure about with her? What's Veer doing up on that thing? Because he certainly looks like he's up to something to me. Or maybe he knows something and he's not super comfortable with it. I think Jakar makes a good point, and what he's saying is if they came for us, they'll come for you too. Kind of interesting, the humans perspective of like, look, that was between you two, that didn't have anything to do with us. I think that human's response is honestly a response that most people would have. Most of us don't want to get in the middle of a fight. Let's see what happens. I'm interested to see about this. Let's see what happens.
What do you have for me, Mr. Chase?
What I have is what you want.
I need weapons.
I thought the war was over.
You were
He is mounting a defense.
Our tactics have changed.
Nice.
The fight continues. The money to buy these weapons comes from the life savings of those Norn who were able to escape the Centauri occupation. If it should be squandered, be assured that while your body might one day be found, it could never be identified from what's left.
Damn. Wow. It's organic tech. Who is this guy?
I believe I am expected.
His walk-in was great.
Where is Delenn?
I'll send for her when we're finished.
We are finished.
My name is Sebastian. I resided at 14B Herresford Lane in London in the year of our Lord 1888. I was found by the Vorlons, taken, transported, and brought into their service. They call upon me when I am needed, and preserve me when I am not. And they have called upon me now for this interrogation.
Delenn, are you sure you want to go through with this?
I'm sure it will be fine, Captain.
She looks like she's in the Grey Council chambers.
Put them on. You can remove them at any time, but if you do so, you admit failure and defeat. Who are you?
Delenn?
I already know your name. Who are you?
Delenn.
Ow. I'm not sure what happened, but I heard the noise.
I'm the ambassador for Minbar.
Unacceptable. Who are you?
I'm the daughter of...
Unacceptable.
Is his cane controlling that?
Sad thing you are. How can you be expected to fight for someone else when you haven't the fairest idea who you are? If you believe you are the chosen, then you must risk everything on the premise that the universe will not let you die. And here, together, we will find out once and for all.
Okay, time out. This is interesting because he's making her really dig into who she is. This is an exercise everybody really needs to go through. You need to know who you are, not your name, not your title, not your job. Deep down, who are you? And can you describe it? Can you say what it is? Can you articulate it? Morden comes and asks, what do you want? The Vorlon ask, who are you? That's a very different question. Let's get back to it. He's in the elevator. Gosh. Whoa. Awkward. He's going to stare at him. Just stare. Is Kosh going to beat the ever-loving snot out of him? Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Veer.
Dead. How do you apologize to them?
I can't.
Then I cannot forgive.
That breaks my heart. That breaks my heart for Jakar. Like, I get it. He's going to hold all Centauri, Veer included, responsible for what's happened. And I 100% understand why he would do that. It doesn't make it right. I get it, but it doesn't make it right. It's okay not to forgive the entire group, but to be okay with an individual. I'm not entirely sure what Veer was apologizing for. If he was saying, I'm sorry that he couldn't do more, or as I suspect more, I'm sorry this is happening. I can't do anything about it, but I'm really sorry that this is happening, which is, it's not an apology as much as it is an empathy, right? Jagar turns around and does the blood drip, 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 and says, I can't forgive you. I get it. I get why. I really do. I've heard before, and I think this really holds true. Unforgiveness, bitterness is like drinking a poison and expecting somebody else to die. And I hope for Jakar's own self, and I know why he's not there just yet. I really do. I get it. But I really hope for his own self that he gets to a spot where he can forgive. I hope that for Jakar on his behalf.
A silence as profound as when the whale swallowed Jonah.
A lot of biblical references in this particular episode.
Do you know why you're here?
I was meant to be here.
Meant?
Yes.
By whom?
Does it matter?
What do you mean?
If I believe I'm here now for a
And
reason.
if the world says otherwise?
Then the world is wrong.
And Delenn is right? Or perhaps the world is right and Delenn is wrong. Have you ever considered that? Have you?
Yes. Sometimes.
Then there may yet be hope for you.
There you go. He's doing that whole, like, you're ready for the throne because you don't think you're ready.
How do we know the weapons will reach Narn?
I have given my word.
It's not your word we question, Jakar. It's your ability to deliver on your promises. Perhaps someone else might do a better job.
Oh,
If
going to
my
challenge him
word
for
is
his
not
leadership.
sufficient, if we are ever to win back our world, we must be united. If I can get word from your family, will you and the others accept my leadership?
Yes.
You will have the message within 24 standard hours.
Glad they stopped using cycles.
You are a piece of the machine that thinks it is the whole of the machine. You're being a fool.
But it's better to be what I am than what you are. You have aspired to dreams and been disappointed because you are not strong enough or worthy enough. So you lash out at anyone who believes they can make a difference.
Bang.
Uh-oh. She got him.
Admit you are inadequate. No. Bang!
Jakar is a known quantity. If he loses credibility, we have no idea who the local Narns might put up as a leader. Tell the Rangers to find these people, Get a message from them.
Are we ever really going to get like an adventure of the Rangers or something like that? Are we going to know who the Rangers are?
No. Captain Sheridan.
Mr. Lanier, what can I do for you?
It's Ambassador Delenn. The Inquisitor.
Girlfriend, dude.
I think he's killing her.
This dude's got some Emperor Palpatine stuff.
Leave her alone.
What is she to you?
I don't have to answer your
Is
question.
he expecting Sheridan?
You don't. How many people are you prepared to sacrifice for victory? Because that's what may be required of you in the war that is to come.
Go to hell.
Tell him.
This is hell, Captain. What about your family? What about your God? What about truth? What about blood? Fate? What about sin? What about hell? What about death? What about...
Your quarrel is with me. If you want to take someone, then take me.
There it is.
You would trade your life for his. I thought you had a destiny.
If I fall, another will take my place.
But your great cause.
This is my cause. Life. One life or a billion, it's all the
There
same.
we go.
Then you make the sacrifice willingly.
This body is only a shell. You cannot touch me.
There you go.
You
Get
cannot
it,
harm
Delenn.
me.
She just passed. She just passed the test.
Are you all right?
Are they going to kiss? Oh, noses are close.
Come on.
No kiss?
You've passed. Both of you. I have been in the service of the Vorlons for centuries, looking for you. At last, my job is finished. Yours is just beginning. When the darkness comes, know this. You are the right people, in the right place, at the right time.
I did a little digging based on what you told me. The records confirm that you vanished suddenly, without a trace, on November 11th, 1888. It's a very interesting date, Mr. Sebastian.
Is he Jack the Ripper?
After the last of a string of murders on the East End.
In the pursuit of my holy cause, I did things. Terrible things. The world condemned me. But it didn't matter, because I believed I was right and the world was wrong. I believed I was...
Chosen?
Found by the Vorlons. I have done 400 years of penance in their service. Now, perhaps, they will finally let me die.
I think that might be wise.
May your choices have better results than mine. Remembered not as a messenger, not as a hero, not even as Sebastian. Remembered only as Jack
The Ripper. So the Vorlons kidnapped Jack the Ripper back in the day. They've been making him pay penance. A lot of references to God and the Bible and a lot of Christian imagery in this particular episode. Got confirmation the Vorlons have been on Earth and they've been everywhere, but I don't know what this was all about. Was this about just teaching Delenn and Sheridan that they were the right people in the right place at the right time? Seems like a lot to go through just to get that message across. I don't know. I mean, after last week's episode to come into this one's weird. I feel like this is one of those episodes you can only ever understand the significance of this episode on a rewatch. And this is probably one of those episodes that you guys out there in the fandom love. And you praise the acting and the one-on-one, kind of like we do with Duet over in Star Trek World, which is a phenomenal episode. But I remember when I did that episode on Beam Me Up with my first time watcher, he was like, yeah, but it's generally just hailed as one of the best. And it's two people in a room talking. And that's a lot of what this really was. So I'm actually going to reserve judgment on this one. Now I'm going to record with Jeff here in just a few minutes. So I'm really curious to see what he thought of this episode. This seems like a weird one in the midst of what all we know is happening, like particularly coming off last week and what has to be next week with the season finale. So I'm just left with a question mark on this episode. And there's enough there that makes me go, I don't know something. There's something that I'm not understanding having to do with this. So that's going to be it for me this week, guys, on Brent Watches Babylon 5 for the very first time. Please, guys, be sure to like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Tune in on Monday when Jeff and I are going through this episode, taking a deep dive into it. And remember, you guys can send in your emails with your reviews for a chance to win this guy right back here. I hope you guys do that. And until next time, guys, take care of yourself. I'm going to go get some NyQuil.